Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. My name is Drag and Drop, and this is the Wellplay invitational finals of the closed qualifiers here. Team Bet English versus Avengers. Only one of these teams can move on to the main event, and we will see which one that will be. Avengers, obviously, with a bunch of great names behind them. Not all in this game here, but an ageless power of mine is black, possible to win. Not sure who that is. It should be Shaq if they're playing with the whole roster here. He was tagged up as MG in lobby, so I'm not 100% sure. But no matter the case, they had a pretty good showing up against Kukas the other day, beat them out 2-0 after some pretty good games. Team at English, they took out scary faces. The both of them definitely with a valid position here in this particular best of three. But yeah, without further ado, let me introduce my co-caster, helping make sense of the draft as well as the game. Once again, it is Modpax. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing quite fine. Had some rough solo queue this morning. Man, I finally got a chance to grind a little bit, and it's hard gaming sometimes, but it's okay. We're here now. It's gonna be Avengers versus Team Bad English, and of course, as you said, yeah, that's that whole new roster there, and I believe it is Shaq too, because he is tagged as MG in the lobby, and that is his like official tag recently.
Okay.
So that was Shaq then. As for Team Bad English, it looks like they have a Tacker who it looks like he played with them a while ago, but not so much recently. So I'm not sure if he's like considered a stand-in here or what, because obviously he's on Samurai Champloo, but either way, should be pretty interesting here, I think. And already we're flying through the draft. Bounty, Beastmaster, nice little combo, helps out in the off lane, also pressuring that mid, and it's going to be the OD taken first overall, so probably why you're seeing that Bounty and try and slow him down in case they do send him in the mid lane.
And bounty hunter can be very annoying, so no, normally you see it countered out by a sentry or two in the middle lane, provided by the witch doctor or something. You have to be careful not to get that eaten up by a ward though. You have to be kind of quick in the trigger fingers, but thing is, bounty hunter, he he can place a sentry down even if he loses it, as long as he got your sentry, he's still
Yeah.
gonna be ahead, right? So you don't have that benefit. So it's gonna mean that OD maybe has to play a little bit more careful on the bounty hunters off the map. Maybe it means that the Witch Doctor has to hold on to a TP scroll, um, making sure that he's always ready to help out the OD if necessary. We still have yet to see what TPE want to pick up in terms of the mid heroes, and Invoker now being banned out as it did not make it through the first stage. So that would be probably the go-to hero for most teams these days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm kind of. I'm wondering if they're going to be going with like. I know they pick Oracle a lot as a support, but with the Bounty Hunter already picked up and the Witch Doctor on the enemy side, like Oracle kind of has a hard time dealing with the Witch Doctor in terms of like. Obviously, you don't have any way to stop out the actual Death Horde, and you can see getting rid of the Disruptor is going to help with that. Excellent hero up against the OD because all he wants to do is just like kind of get that free reign. Typically, you'd see like Oracle with the OD, so something that Team Bet English have done. Like they really like Oracle. They played a
Oh
ton,
yeah,
so
absolutely.
virtually every game. I'll be interested to see if they're still gonna go for it. And the Vengeful Spirits also still left in the pool though, and they do have the Beastmaster. So a couple different ways they can go with their draft, and maybe expecting Avengers to go for something to help out that OD if he's gonna be mid, or maybe this will be Black farming it up. I believe we saw their first series, and he just went clinks both games.
Yeah, absolutely he did. I mean, OD is definitely one of these heroes though that can be run in the one position as well if they feel like it's going to be too much pressure. I think they're going to wait until TBE shows their own mid pick to find out, all right, what do we want to do? Do we want to maybe make something else happen, or can we afford to put this OD in the middle lane? Options are definitely open here for Avengers, but TBE showing a bit more of their draft, a bit more of their intentions here with the Beastmaster. I mean, he could technically jungle, but with the Bounty Hunter on there, he's gonna be that 4 position, roaming around, so it's going to be that Beastmaster in the offlane. Kind of solid. Witch Doctor can kind of deal with him here. You have to be careful about how you position your bow so that it doesn't set up for an easy cast and stuff like that. But apart from that, he should be able to get something. Question is, what else are they looking for? I mean, with the Bounty Hunter, it telegraphs to me that they want to be maybe a bit more aggressive. So, do you go for a Tusk here, something like that? A bit more of an aggressive 5 position support?
For Team Bad
TBE,
English, like
yeah.
to pair up. I guess sometimes you'll see that if, like people are really hyper aggressive, but then at the same time you almost want to just get like that really hard fifth, like that Disruptor. kind of something like that that doesn't need a lot of farms, just looking to use its key spells and your witch doctors, your like Vengeful Spirit kind of fits that role. Typically, obviously, like you want to get a little bit more firm, kind of like your lion. So we'll have to see. There's really not that many top tier position fives left anymore, really.
Yep.
It pretty much is just like Witch Doctor and Disruptor, and a lot of teams now kind of feeling forced, I think, to run 5-roll Alliance, even though it doesn't tend to work that well, just because he does need a little bit more firm to get into that Blink Dagger and be really effective and get those big ravages that everyone's, so up for. So they will go with just the Oracle, and it makes sense.
Yep. Well, it is comfort zone. It's not the worst. Just making sure to keep people alive, right? I mean, what you are missing out on maybe is a bit more control. I mean, you have the Fortune's End, but it's not really a stun, right? It puts the movement speed to 0. It's not even interrupting teleports and stuff like that. It's maybe a bit harder to use it, but then again, TBE, comfort zone, right? Zenigata knows the ins and outs of that hero, as well as the other best Oracle players out there, I want to say. So if they can make it work, or if anyone can make it work, then they can. But the Bane, yeah, pretty damn good hero
I
too.
really like that response because they're already going to have trouble shutting down the Witch Doctor. Like, they're already going to have to use a big spell to stop the channel of the Death Ward. So you just go with another channeling support. Like, the way it's looking at right now, maybe the Shuriken's going to be the one to do it. But other than that, you're looking at Roar, you're looking at Dream Coil. Obviously, if you can get there with the Silence too, that could be good. But Bane's also going to be able to help secure your mid lane in case he runs any sort of trouble. And then they go with the hyper aggressive offlane Night Stalker. Not something we see too much. Usually kind of reserved into that 4 role these days, but wanting the silence up against the puck, definitely understandable. As well as against the Oracle, it can be nice during the team fights.
Yep. Definitely what they're looking at here. So maybe a bit of a purple strat as well. Just liking that shade that these pure portraits have. So it's like
very important.
Yeah.
You got to keep that in mind now.
I mean,
one thing.
It has some psychological impact. I mean, you're on the Radiant side though, so maybe it doesn't mesh quite as well with your surroundings early on in the game. But hey,
I'm a little worried about their tower push, to be honest. Currently, it's just like very non-existent. Whereas like you have Beastmaster Aura, which can just help out so much in terms of the right clicks. And so I guess that's where Clinks could come in if they do end up running this in the mid lane. Or any other sort of a core that would be able to help out with that if you end up running like, traditionally it would have been like a mid DK or something, but I don't think we'll be seeing that here.
Could you get away with the Drow Ranger here now? Or Avengers?
Oh, where's the bear? Doesn't Black play bear?
Oh, he does play bear, yeah.
I feel like I'm going crazy.
He played offline for a while. You're absolutely right. Kind of crazy. Yeah, normally you see that bear banned out earlier, just not or picked up in the first phase instead.
It might be too greedy though.
Yeah. I mean, it would definitely solve the pushing issue. It's also kind of tanky to deal with the puck with the bounty hunter once he hits level 6, but before that, he might just get caught out. I don't know. It's a hard call, but the same really goes for a lot of other heroes. Like a Drow Ranger can kind of push down towers, buff up your Witch Doctor, your Bane, and...
You know what's about to happen?
What?
They're going to pick Gyro, and Black's going to be super hyped and get Pickles Clinks again.
Gyro Clinks? Yeah. So maybe throw the Morphling into the pool. Pool of options here. Black's also playing that one, I believe.
Dream is dead.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's really solid, just because the nice follow-up for the Dream Coil, be able to throw out that Storm Hammer, go to town with your God Strength, and Oracle going to be able to help take off those silences, take off the stuns, either through False Promise or, of course, the Fortune's End. So I like it. I can dig this.
And now only looking for the one position, unless it's going to be that OD, in which case we would still be looking for a mid.
5 seconds remaining.
But then again, there are not many good mids available here. Don't go for Death Prophet here with the Sven being picked up. It's bad enough to have a Witch Doctor. Can't really rely too much on Death Ward damage with the Warcry coming out.
Yeah, they have a lot of lockdown too, so I don't know if like an Ember or anything like that is secure. I'm gonna I kind of do like Death Prophet, like mid or something, and then just OD safe lane.
How about a Weaver?
Well, yeah, Weaver's really solid too. Be very slippery.
You have problems with the puck, but okay. Okay, never mind. I'm stupid apparently.
No, I mean you're not wrong though, because they do have the big armor buff, but it's just one of those situations where if they're going to end up sending that mid, like if they're thinking OD's not going to have a good time despite having a Bane or not, then we need something to go in the mid lane. They already have the Puck, who's one of the more survivable ones, and with the Bounty Hunter there, that's a lot of added damage. So who can survive? Like who's the tankiest mid once like they banned out the PL, I believe, themselves. So
Yeah.
we'll just have to pick up the Death Prophet.
I'll just have to. I mean, with Sven there, you just have to make sure that you don't end up relying on the Death Prophet to do all physical damage with the ultimate. And so that means to me that they're gonna have that they're gonna need a lot of momentum coming in with the OD. So he's getting to a point where he isn't bursted down easily and can start right clicking a lot.
Prepare for
And
battle.
that means that these supports will have to not fall behind too far. They need to get decent levels themselves to not be too scared either. Feels like a bit greedy here, a bit dependent on not being shut down in a laning phase. Which is always a threat if you're up against a Beastmaster, up against a Bounty Hunter who can kind of make things happen in these lanes.
Yeah, it's true. But the best part is, it is a best of 3. So whatever happens this game, it's not over. You know, teams are going to get a little bit of a feel for each other. Maybe certain heroes and how players are performing on them. As well as like maybe what roles and lanes they're feeling are being more pressured or what the idea behind it is going to be. And you know, as some fan, he's doing my favorite maneuver in the world. Except, why would you ward there? It's like, I don't know why you would place this ward. Well,
30 seconds
how good's the vision? I guess because it gives you this line, maybe it's worth it. But
Gives
I'm a
this
big
line,
fan of
it gives
this
you
one.
this line and this one. Yeah.
I feel like it's just gonna. I guess it's gonna get dewarded anyway. So if it gets dewarded, it gets dewarded. Might as well get the good vision while you're at it. Just this one's so solid, like right on that little rock, so that the in the tree one, like you still get this vision over here and up there, but you don't get dewarded by that classic spot. Either way.
Well, as it stands, doesn't look like we're gonna see any early rune engagements. So let's take a quick look at the lineup, starting with Avengers here, and on the top lane we've got Jonas and Farm playing that Night Stalker. We've got Vansko on its support Bane, impossible to win. Last time he was can't win. Now it's impossible to win. That's gonna be Shaq playing the Death Prophet. In the bottom lane, we've got an Ageless Powers Mine. It's gonna be Black on that one position OD after all. That leaves Boogie on that Witch Doctor support.
Alright, and over for Team Bad English. It's going to be Pone on your offlane Beastmaster. It's going to be Attacker in the middle of the puck, famed Kunkka player. Oh, and I almost missed Buffney down there sneaking around as Bounty Hunter. Zenigata on the Oracle, and Eddie farming it up in the top lane.
Yep. So, it's pretty sure this EG attack is a meme. I'm like 95% sure. So... Don't get fooled by that
he
one.
was just messing around.
Yeah. Yep. Let's look at these lanes. You know, some fun is gonna get some help now from Vansko, rotating up top here. Might actually be able to dish out a lot of damage on Zenigata. And yeah, a couple of Rexes should do the trick. This might be first blood just like this. Ransap comes out, this is stun from Eddie, keeping him alive. That wasn't there. I mean, Zenigata would just straight up ended up dead with Vansko's rotation up here. Well, this mana expended on the Sven has a mango if he needs it, but after that it'll be already Dunsky with the stuns.
Happy to see that. Always want to see the man go in the Sven. It's like a must-have. A little bit of early regen, you know? Get yourself up there. Get that mango ready for that Stormhammer.
Just is such a huge turnaround potential. Right. It's the ability to instantly have mango, have some extra mana when you need it early on. Can make or break one of these early kills. Not just in Sven, but also on other heroes like Gyrocopter, who can spam that extra rocket barrage that he otherwise wouldn't have been able to. Oh, haste rune actually from Vansko. This might be an issue, but never mind, Zengara immediately budged off, so... Fortune Zen, a pretty good spell, in that sense.
Yeah, that's so frustrating, actually.
Yeah, if you didn't have that, you would have just straight up died. Vansko would have been able to run him down with the heavy right clicks as well as the brain sap. As it stands, down on his bottom lane, see the Bounty Hunter kind of leeching some experience, trying to be annoying. I mean, is he going to be effective here, or should he maybe spend more time trying to annoy the Death Prophet mid?
I think until the puck has more levels. Oh, top lane, they have Zenigata.
Nightmare here, they do get the kill before any sort of stun can come out. Sven has some stick charges that he could have used maybe to get him, put him across the edge instead of popping the mango, but as it stands, it's gonna be Zenigata dying first, even before first nighttime hits. It means Night Stalker, levels 3.5, who will hit a good timing on his levels once that nighttime actually hits, and obviously that's makes him a lot more dangerous.
Yeah, and that's interesting because like that's probably about the time that Buffney is going to be feeling more comfortable to actually be active because he's got the point now into the Janata, so he can actually get some slows. It'll make it a little bit easier up against the Death Prophet to like use the right clicks of the puck. He won't be able to just man up and man fight up against the puck without the area as long as the bounty hunter is there. It looks like they're thinking about it now. Hopefully he can try and snag up a courier kill for his team. That would be the ideal situation, but they're already bringing the Witch Doctor over. Seeing that rotation out, that sentry bottom lane really helping.
Also with the flying courier, it's always a little bit harder to get it, especially if the teams are a bit wary of the bounty hunter. If you don't see him across the map, then might just hover your mouse button over that boost. But as it stands, he tried to snipe the rune here, but Shaq able to pick that up for himself. Nice little region rune, very useful to have indeed. And that top lane, Eddie, is being harassed out right now. I mean, he has a Stormhammer to turn around and keep them away, but it's not really going to help you if you have a Nightmare on top of you. Still taking a lot of damage, just between the brain sap and everything else.
It's funny. It's funny you mentioned like getting ready to haste the courier. I was actually playing a game the other day, and you know how if you press R, like you can use R to haste the courier as well. It's one of the default keybinds.
Yep.
I don't necessarily recommend that if you're playing Tidehunter and you fumble the key. Just so you guys know, because you're gonna ravage in the middle of nowhere. I was actually smoke ganking with my team, and I just ravaged like in our jungle.
Oh no!
It was pretty embarrassing. So, a little tip out there for you guys.
Alright, well, you learn from your mistakes.
That's why we're here, guys.
If you know mod packs, if you know casters, you learn also from their mistakes. So yeah, there's some extra benefit for you guys. But as it stands, hopefully not gonna happen here in this game. I guess it's the only thing that could really work is the Night Stalker, which is not quite as big of an ultimate. Maybe the Exorcism, which if you're quick enough, you can still cancel in time because it has a bit of an animation wind up to it. But hey, as it stands, Buffney, he's still trying to do something. I mean, he's getting some levels, but it is nighttime now. We will expect Jonas and Fan to do something. He is roaming around the jungle, hoping to maybe find someone. Ideally looking for this mid lane puck if he can, but Attacker playing very, very defensive here, right on his own tier at 1 tower. Instead, they're gonna try and go for top again, but you just see TBE, they don't want to give them any quarter whatsoever.
Yeah, still pretty slow. Only the first kill. We're now hitting 6 minutes. So what are the runes? Anything that's going to make anything happen? Not really. Buffney can't get there in time.
Double damage rune, but now what is this? It's the ultimate use just for a single creep grab? Is it something that you normally do?
Yeah. At this point, like God Strength isn't going to do anything anyway, so you just use it to quickly get through the whole jungle so you can get back to your tower for like the waves coming.
Right.
It allows you to clean up all 3. It's pretty sick, actually. It's like when Razors do it at level 6 as well.
Oh yeah.
Or you just want to use your Storm, just like run on through.
Well, he's going for the farming build with the max points up into cleave, so you can definitely expect these kind of plays. Looking for the Helm of the Dominator as well, by the looks of it. With Morbid Mask already at the ready. So TBE there, strapping themselves in for the long haul, just trying to outlast the Night Stalker. Trying to keep Avengers from getting to that point where they can start snowballing, but JSF, they will find Zenigata. Single Void, Silence, a couple of right clicks, and Vensko just takes the kill, because why the hell not?
Alright, 2 assists, and I suppose that's probably 2 kills now for Vanskar, yeah, but I don't think I've ever seen Jonas play the offlane Night Stalker, but going really well, and again, it is really something that we do not see that often anymore. Oh, bottom lane, the Roar. Boogie.
Yeah, Buffney was playing a little bit with the creeps, but pull was still going off, but what they did not expect was that Pwn roams around. But hey, there's Shaq coming in, might just be able to get the right clicks here. There it is! Not with the double damage that he picked up earlier, that one has expired a long time ago, but still. Enough with the Spirit Siphon as well as a single crit storm, a couple of right clicks to get the counter kill, and obviously that's a little bit more impactful than just a support kill.
Wow, that was on the 001. It was, wow, that is actually, wasn't that close? No, wait, it can't be. Okay, no, we're good, we're good.
What?
I was just trying to figure out. Wait, how long is the TP channel? Is it 3 seconds?
3 seconds, yeah? Normally?
Yeah, he actually died on the the 0.1 millisecond of the second.
No.
That's insane. Like, that's crazy.
JSF, he's gonna TP again. 1, 2, 3. He also didn't have much more space either. He's able to make his way back to the fountain in a sense. In a literal sense, but hey, oh wow. Outworld Devourer will be tracked down, same for Beastmaster. Okay, just run right at him on the back of a good cast. Not quite see that coming here, but with that, Black getting closer to the top of the net worth chart, in fact, is added right now with these extra kills. Even though he doesn't have quite as many last hits as Sven can boast. Now, middle lane. Ultimate has been committed here by Shax, so a lot of damage being done to their tower. There's no glyph available, it's been used already. So if TBE want to hold this, they have to try and defend this now, but Attacker, he got caught with a void. There's a silence as well, Spirit Siphon. Not enough mana for a crit swarm though, so Attacker might just survive, especially with the Qualifiers here as well. No. Tried to orb out, but JSF, Jonathan Fan with another void, able to bring it down. And now Zenigata too far in the front. That poor level 3 Oracle.
Nice.
One more right click should do that trick, and now Eddie comes in with a 2-man stun.
He has the God Strength now.
Slow down at the Death Prophet. Didn't even need that ultimate on that Rogue Knight to make sure. That's, yeah. Bounty Hunter gets a kill even for 600 gold, so that should give him maybe some arcane boots pretty damn soon.
Yeah, I thought that maybe might be able to get the slow onto Jonas as well, but too speedy. Got those phase boots, almost as his Midas done. Going for the greedier build, but it's when you can get it this early, it's not even honestly that greedy. It's really going to help him get up and towards the Agnum Scepter and to the gem to go up with that after. You know, once that's up, man, Buffny's going to be having a hard time.
Oh yeah.
As well as the Hawk too, right? It's such a good way to shut down that damage.
Oh yeah.
Or rather vision, sorry.
Yeah. What do you generally see from Beastmasters, that vision having such a huge impact? Just being able to see everything before you have to commit some of your own heroes to it. Even if you have an Invis hero, obviously you can still run into a sentry. But
especially because, like, for their Roshan taking, like, Roshan's really important for them because of the OD. You definitely want to be getting that on top of them at, like, the 21-minute, 22-minute mark. But the way they take Rosh is through, yeah, the right clicks or OD are good, but it's mostly going to be an Exorcism, and you don't want to waste a good Rosh chance. Like, mess up your Exorcism, get contested, have to retreat, so having that vision above them, that kind of stuff is going to be very helpful just to make sure they can try and take down those Hawks.
Yep. I'm not quite up and running just yet though. Buffny can still feel safe until that Axe Gem is up. Of course, also an issue for him that is ready to go. But right now, all he has to worry about is sentries. Apart from that, he can still try and scout out, still try and make something happen, especially during daytime. This is the point where you want to maybe put on some pressure on the Staff Prophet, who is very far forward in mid, but Shaq will not be punished. And he's still farming up. Can pick himself up Blink Dagger now if he wants to. If he wants to switch to his more aggressive style on this Sven. Speaking of Blinks,
tough call.
For this, I guess with the Blink for Puck you don't necessarily have to.
Yeah, I think that's what I would kind of agree with, but it looks like he's gonna go for it, so that way it's probably just because of the way that Beastmaster's built these days, where you just go Necro and you don't buy the Blink anymore, then I guess it's worth it. And they do really need to blow up that Death Prophet, so it'll be kind of a surprise maneuver where it's like Dream Coil, and then Eddie blinks in, pops his God Strength, and tries to cleave her down as fast as possible.
Well, Boogie might be in a bit of trouble here. The cast comes out though, bounces between him and as well as the creep. Buffny will be able to finish off the Witch Doctor, but not before the Death Ward can come out and do a decent amount of damage here. Top lane, they find the Bane as Jonathan Fan TP's out, but down here, once again, they find even more kills here. So it's a 3-for-2 across the map. Try to follow both team fights. Maybe I was a bit of a mistake here as I missed more than half of what happened, but hey. At the end of the day, Avengers with the upper hand.
I'm not sure what happened there. I guess Eddie just got a little bit too greedy trying to get like the double Stormhammer to follow up or something, but they ended up losing Zenigata, but I don't think they had to.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just know that Avengers lost the 2 supports here, but they got a couple of kills under their belt. Look at Pwn here. This was just 2 right clicks from the OD. It's all down to half health again. Just has to retreat into the jungle, try and farm up that camp, try and get closer to the Necrobook of his. He's almost got it, to be fair. But still. Black sitting on top of that wolf shark like this with his own blink dagger, with his own treads and drums. It's actually at a point where he's kind of scary.
Yeah, he's pretty much downright terrifying. They're gonna have the Witch Doctor to try and like kind of keep him up, kind of do the Oracle maneuvers, and I don't know, some of these wards, like I'm not sure about this ward. Like when Buffney placed it down, I feel like they lost a lot of the vision, whereas that had been maybe up here or up here. It could have prevented a lot of what happened in the past 5 minutes.
It's gonna take a team fight here. Attacker blinks in, gets a call on the guys in the back here. Meanwhile, the cast on 2 heroes here in the front. Gonna bring Eddie down first and got unable to help, and now Black comes in with the hammer, feeds Screw onto Buffney, making that a 3-man wipe so far. Attacker caught with the silence, nowhere for him to go. Turn it into 4, and that was TBE having the upper hand coming in from the smoke. But I think this vision game with a little nook there that Avengers came in with 2 heroes. Attacker committing across to the other side. And oh god, what the... Okay.
Oh wow, he just TP'd down bottom and got that too. That's crazy. He's so rich.
Did Beastmaster not have enough mana for a roar?
I know he did, but maybe he didn't want to waste it, I'm not sure.
Well, I don't know if
Diving top. Oh, that damage! Black still had 20 stolen in. He just obliterated that.
How many right clicks did it take?
Damage it hit him for? Like 1.5?
God, yeah, 210 damage done by the OD. Might have been just 1, actually.
He hit him for... Oh yeah, there was a brain set for the 300 as well, which kind of helps.
It should have probably been one single right click from the OD with 210 damage being done. Seeing as he hits for more than 120 physical, then the pure damage on top of the orbs, yeah. And TBE
this is spiraling like totally out of control.
Oh yeah. Only 50 minutes in, we're 16 and 4, and it's a more than 10k gold lead for the Avengers. So definitely showing up today.
Yeah, I feel like Black can just go probably for a BKB. He could go Atos if he really wants to be like hyper aggressive still and not worry about himself. But without someone who's like a crazy defensive support, like Witch Doctor is good, but it's not the best compared to like the Omni Knights and the Oracles that you kind of associate with an OD.
Yep. Well, then again, I would prefer the Atos maybe here. Just tank yourself up a little bit, make sure that you have something else, maybe kind of Sven with, right? I mean, he's nowhere near BKB or anything. So having that against him is gonna be effective for a while, most likely.
Again, I find these wards questionable from Buffney. Like, what's the point of that?
There's a roar on a track on the Witch Doctor. He's not even going to die here. Level 1 Wood Restoration keeping him up. Look at this. Brain Sap, as well as avoid a couple and a crit swarm. More than enough nuke to bring down his bounty hunter. Now Black got himself a defensive imprisonment. Getting him some time. His opponent tries to juke and jive here. It's not going to work for so long. He's going to be right-click down. It's 2 heroes, or 2 kills added to the tally of the Avengers.
Like, you have a Sven who went Helm the Dominator. And yeah, you have a Puck, I suppose, but you're just so far on the back foot that wards like this, even when he was putting them down, they were on the back foot. And again, this one over here, like, I don't think I saw a single hero.
Yep, that's silence for Oracle can do anything. It was nice little stun actually. That's the ultimate going. They do a lot of work here. 2 hours down, 3 hours down. That was Black. That was a good one. Triple kill for Sven, and there's another Truckle coming their way soon. Jack kind of keeping himself alive a little bit longer with these Bird Siphon. It's only gonna work for so long, and what the hell just happened there?
That was like one of those moments where you're just sitting back and the team's way down and you're like, alright, but how could they come back? And you say, well,
like
maybe
this.
Avengers, maybe they would overextend and get 4-man Dream Coil and 4-man Stormhammered into a God Strength Sven who is maxing Cleave because he's farming Ancients. But, I mean, what are the odds of that happening, right? Like, that's what just happened.
That was a 5,000 gold and experience change in favor of TBE. A lot of that went on Eddie. I mean, he had 1,500 before that fight. Now he has 3600 in his pocket, doesn't know what to do with it. The TP in from Boogie and extra TPs will keep him away from a tower at the very least, but... I mean, Avengers, they felt on top of the world, diving in deep behind the tier 1 towers. But that was not the play. Now they're gonna lose Roshan too. They're not in a position to fight this.
Radiant's bottom
Oh my, oh my, oh Buffy, Buffy, run! The war cry to save him.
Him and Poen are pretty damn low.
Oh, don't
Eddie
get
with another
stomped.
god strength.
Alright,
He only stomps 3 units. Yeah.
Yeah. I was scared Buffy was gonna walk back in.
Oh, Aegis on Beastmaster might actually lose it right away if Shaq would have gone in a little bit deeper, but as it stands. We'll hold
Good
on to that.
TV.
The smoke up. They want to find something here. Blink across the river from Black. No one
Oh,
used
Eddie,
this
nice.
escape route, and there's a blink up from him as well. As Jonas Fan has been revealed in Galado. He's quite slow, so he will be tracked down. At least some sort of silver lining here for the Avengers.
So now where do we stand now after that nice little mix-up? I mean, they're still in the lead. They still, I think, have the they still have a Midas on Night Stalker, right? Who has an Agnum Scepter at 19 minutes? My
Oh, yeah.
God, that is just he has Gem he has Gem eggs at 20 minutes. This is gonna be one of the most firing Night Stalkers, definitely of this patch. We had a few more core Night Stalkers last patch, but damn, he's rich.
Well, stun comes out, hits on Death Prophet. Don't know if they want to keep going here. That's everyone from TBE.
They have
Trying to
Aegis, but
chase.
they have Exorcism, of course.
Let's go shoot them dying here. It's gonna be a trackable. Hey, Exorcism comes out. There's a Raw keeping Shaq in place, but there's a Death Vote here. Bring down Pwn before I can do anything, but Death Prophet nuked down by Eddie as well as Attacker. The Aegis will be triggered, but that's about all the Boogie can do. He should end up falling here, being slowed down by the boar. Maybe on the back was just TP out from Vanscore's. Night Stalker just runs his ass away. And this is the big issue that you have when you run a Death Prophet. You
Wow.
can be bursted down so quickly, and with your ultimate going, that is such a huge loss.
I didn't think they were gonna get that. I gotta say. I mean, I knew it was an advantageous fight just because they had the Aegis, but I thought maybe they'd try and just kite it out. But Pwn soaking up that Witch Doctor ulti actually made a huge difference.
And then the Oracle ended up dying, but of course Pwn with the Aegis coming right back. Eddie in a trap. Kinda hard to bring down, but Jonas Fan alone. He's gonna need some help. There's a cast coming out. Might be bouncing
'cause
between
the
the
Witch
creeps and him on the Midas on one just to get the get the guaranteed bounce. Nice little play there from Jonas Fan. Midas
Yeah, that was
efficiency helping
actually
him with the
sick.
kill. Yeah.
That worked out so well.
Bottom lane.
Oh, now Pwn.
Oh yeah, he should be dead here. Vance goes there. Doesn't have a Fiend Scrap here, but Brains have a couple of right clicks. There's a Roar coming out. Bone wants to fight this. Zenigata here coming in for the false promise. I need to lock him down a bit longer with a Brain Sap, but after that, should be easy. There it is. Almost turned it around, but no Bufni's there. Slowly but surely have the puck rotating in as well, but Taka thinks probably best to abort this mission.
Oh, did someone else even buy the gem for him? Because he's still mega rich. Oh, he did too, Vanscore. What a nice guy. Oh my god, he can go for like the BKB right now.
The most curious thing about this net worth chart actually is that Vanscore, kind of the lowest farmer on Avengers, he's still thinking 3.3k has Arcane earn. Pretty damn good, right? But then you look at the Oracle, he has boots and that's it. This is so
Yeah.
sad.
I guess, I mean, we talked about the fifth roll. Like, you definitely,
This is not
definitely want to
5.
put more farm on your bounty.
Yeah.
The
This is not
famous-
5 though, this is like 20. Right?
I mean, bounty almost has Greaves though, so it's okay.
Yeah. Oh well. TBE, they're not out of it yet here. They still have a Sven that is actually in the very top of the net worth chart. Finish off the Sanjin Yasha after the big fight. Now looking for that BKB. Oh, pretty much halfway there. A little bit further. But Avengers, well, they're looking for more aggression. It is nighttime. They still have that ultimate available from Night Stalker. They have the X Gem. So, and yeah, this is where the Hawks will be dying left, right, and center to the voids.
Radiant's top tower is under
Now
attack.
top lane. Bit of a fight here. Lift up in the air onto Eddie. Silence to follow up. He had the Warcry, the Godstring going. Drag comes out, but the drums have been popped. They want to fight Eddie here. Might get it with another blink forward in 6 seconds from Black. And they got us there with a false promise at the ready too, though, if they want to try and turn us around. Eddie just turns from. That might have been his undoing. Blink. Another blink, but they get him with the imprisonment. Jonathan Found is here. Not much else support coming in, but should be enough. A bit of a slow here. False promise has to be used. The right clicks, I don't think they're enough to actually make him explode now. He's fine. That could have turned out much different here if the rest from Avengers would have been just a little bit quicker.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Alright, well, that means they will have Exorcism. If they want to try and convert something here into an objective, I think that might be the plan. What did Black end up going? He went straight for the Scythe. Okay.
Oh yeah. Does he have it
I
now,
see.
actually? Not quite.
No, I don't think he has any of the other parts. Doesn't even have the Void Stone yet, so it's a ways away. Just all these lost fights. He hasn't, in particular, been able to like accelerate as much as. I mean, you can see Jonas Fam's actually taken over #1. It's
Oh,
kind of crazy. I'm not sure how that happened.
Well, Midas Gaming. That's what happened. And he also survived that last gank, more or less, from TPE that they did. He's 5-0, so Johnson Fan hasn't died a single time this game.
Oh no.
Radiant's top tower is under
Arcane Rune just as nighttime expires. Maybe that was good, but hey. Still get all of the damage from the Void, so you can farm creeps, you can still dish out damage.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna like try and hold out just so he'd have it when his ulti runs out, though. Like that's the dream, right?
Yeah.
But it's all right. No time. He's got to farm. He doesn't want to die. And they were actually grouping up over on the side of TPE, so it's okay. What about Eddie? He's just doing the atypical. Yep. Just gonna buy myself a BKB. It's a good game for it.
Yep. Level 2 here with this Ancient Stack, getting pretty close to that 1000 mark for the Ogre Club. If you look at Zenigati, he's got his next major item already done. It's a magic stick. So
Oh, nice.
he's gonna be happy about that too.
He had like 4 seconds left, and he got the ulti off, so he did get the arcane bonus.
Oh hey,
Nice.
easy. Alright, so BKB done on Sven now. That's gonna be huge. I mean, if you really think about what's going through that BKB from the Avengers, it's gonna be the physical damage from the Witch Doctor Death Ward, so as a Death Prophet ultimate. But it is a max level Warcry adding 20 armor, which mitigates that by a lot.
This is a really obvious smoke right now. Just the fact that like the way where the lanes are and no one pushing and the vision that they already have really deep. They know this is definitely happening. Question is, how do they want to approach it, or do they even want to? Like using the nighttime vision, it's now run out. Prime opportunity for them to jump in.
There it is. Oh, nice blink dodge here on the stun. Now Eddie stands up. They get a roar though on the Death Prophet. He still has the ultimate to go, and also defensive imprisonment coming out. Eddie, the cast bounce back between him, as well as Taku gets a nice little call off though. OD still ineffective in these fights. There's a Death Ward coming out, trying to bring down the Sven, but he chops down one. Looking for more here. Jonathan Found without a nighttime, not quite as effective. Meanwhile, in the back, they will lose the Oracle. Svensko Boogie and also Shaq coming in with his ultimate. Both knees. Is he gonna die to the
He's
Cern?
done.
He is done for as well. So making it a 3-for-2 trade. Some good kill stuff from Eddie. But his support squad ended up dying in the backlines to the Death Prophet. Well, okay, that is.
I think it's
Is that one of the players? I'm not,
in his
that would be
defense.
okay.
No, it's just one of the casters.
Oh no. Should be doing that honestly, but hey. Whatever, we're gonna go with it. The courier scouting on Roshan, maybe? I don't know what it's doing. Oh, got a bottle. Looked like the pack left his bottle in there. For some reason.
Oh, well, that's kind of funny. All right, scored. Oh, did they get his gem? I bet they did.
Oh yeah, sure, that's a good point.
Yeah.
We have a true side back in the base now. Taking that off Night Stalker was kind of making the fight a little bit more even there in favor of TBE. It's making sure that Avengers need to invest into another one,
Eddie?
but-
They found him. The Chris found him. Oh, did he
Oh,
not
God.
notice? Black didn't see him.
What the hell? Don't scare me like that, dude. I was like, what the hell is going on? Is
Well,
he
he
actually
was
dying
right
in
here.
real life
the
or
creep
something?
ran up and
Yes.
punched him.
Oh god, no.
I'm not sure how that works, but all right.
It must be like just a single pixel or something like that. We have sight. Oh well. He was able to blink out, thankfully. Now working on what looks like maybe an Assault Cuirass with that Hyperstone, or do you still go... you're gonna go Assault Cuirass for sure, right? Oh,
Yeah.
Attacker, goodbye. Sheeped up. False Promise comes out here, actually. Yield Scepter. Still want to commit to the skill, you need a couple of extra right clicks here, throw down the call, and yeah, there's no healing coming his way. Zenigata caught with that Nightmare, unable to really help out any further. Now he's gonna be the next one to fall as the puck explodes. So Avenger find a really good opening now to continue towards this tier 2. They have there's a Death Prophet Exorcism at the ready if they want to commit it, but I don't think they need to at this stage. At least not for this tier 2, maybe for the high ground. If they realize that there's no buyback in the puck. No coil anyway.
Yeah, maybe like push, wait till Sven comes back, and then go Roche.
Sven right now, he doesn't have a TP scroll though.
Oh, well then that'll be an issue.
Yeah, not for
they
Avengers,
have
right? They're
Jonas.
gonna be happy here. Glyphos out, the tier 3 is gonna fall now. Or at least pretty damn close, effectively dying right now. Puck bought back without a call. This is a point where you should probably stay. Alright. Where's the Sven? Even if you hit a TP scroll or not, it's probably gonna be back here anytime soon.
They're gonna have the chase because of the move speed from track, though. Just something to watch for. And
Yeah.
you want some fans scouting out where the Sven is. I like this.
Front lines here
But
tracked up.
free
Sven.
melee racks?
Yeah, they're just gonna free it here. The Raw comes out, but the spirits are gonna come back. Even if they did some damage, a lot of that would have been healed up. Heals up into the air. They only get the stun onto Boog. You can't even get him with a Hex, and now False Promise BKB. Fiend Script though keeps him alive. He's wasting so much time here with the rest of his team just being tracked down by all the right clicks and the Death Hammer from
Oh, that
OD.
might be it.
That was just such a good play. Eddie thought he could carry it here. Only gets a stun on. He got the stun on the Witch Doctor in the back, but it didn't pop the BKB, so it was hexed up then. Now afterwards, Van score. No pressure on him whatsoever. Got the Fiend Script off on top of the False Promise and the BKB. That would just wreck anyone.
Yeah, no. They're lucky that, well, I shouldn't say lucky, but obviously good job defending those outer tier 2s, just because it does mean the game is not over. Or, you know, certainly the possibility they could have just ended it right there. But they'll head into Roshan. Well, they got a couple people up top, and man, look at this. Just from the Vlads alone, he must have been able to clean this up. So I like that he went in Vlads right into the BKB. I think the BKB is like super key because now he can just run up and get in the face of either the Sven or even just being the puck, obviously.
Yep.
Try and slow him down. Now Buffney's doing a little bit of a deboarding mission. They still don't have a gem back, which is pretty huge for Jonas and Fan. Oh, they just bought one from the Death Bravo. Well, there you go.
Yeah. There's just so many issues that TB have to face right now because who can you really ignore on the side of Avengers? Bane? Well, there's a lot of lockdown for your core, so you kind of have to have to try and deal with him as to not get wrecked by the Fiend Script again. Night Stalker? He has Axe. He has a gem now back, and he also has a Black King bar on the Vlads, as he said, so he's going to become an effective. He's going to be buffing everyone up. You have to try and account for him. If it's nighttime, he's also going to doing a lot of damage with the Void and the silences and stuff like that. Then it's a Witch Doctor. He has his own Death Ward upgrade now with his own Aghanim Scepter. You have the OD. You can't ignore that one either. Neither can you ignore the Death Prophet. So what does TBE really have to deal with all these BKBs coming out?
I mean, it has to be the exact same thing that happened earlier in the game.
Yeah.
It just has to be a big field of heroes that Sven can freely cleave at. That's essentially what it comes down to.
The mod packs, what are the chances of that?
Exactly. That'll never happen. Not in a million years.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they say lightning never strikes twice, so this game's just over. Zero hope. They used all their luck up earlier.
Bible Thump?
Yep. Might as well.
If you look at the graphs, it's back up to 15k net worth advantage. About 14k in terms of experience. Tower's going down as well. It's the last remaining out of tier tower for TBE. So smells like a desperation smoke coming up here from them. At least they're grouping up as much. Maybe they just don't quite know what to do here.
I mean, if they want to make any aggressive, okay, yeah, they're just going for the end.
Yeah. Pop the ultimate
Make
here.
your move.
There's no glyph available, so this tier 3 should end up falling. It is
Here's the
daytime though.
wrap.
No more ultimate for 25 seconds, so if TBE wants to fight, then this is it, but Avengers already leaving here.
This is so scary. If the Sven gets popped, they're gonna see him. Yeah, nice blink, nice blink.
Trying to go for the backstab here, getting him just in time. Now tier 3 almost dead. Middle lane still pushing in. Top lane is kind of the only thing that's going in TBE's way and TBE's favor. Avengers are not going to be forced back by that anytime soon. Now they're going to smoke themselves. Gonna look for an opening here with that next Night Stalker ultimate, which is ready to go whenever they need it. Obviously, once you pop it, you're gonna telegraph that something's gonna go, something's up, right? Moving in front lines here, ready to pop the smoke. There it is. Drag will come out. Blink hacks 1, 2. File Scrums comes out. Save the bounty hunter. So that'll be that. And well, Avengers just cleaning up some buildings while they're at it. And cleaning up this tier 3.
Alright, no exorcism. What can they do? Anything? I don't know.
They have to roll. They have Eddie now with his ultimate. He wants to find someone, but there's the Fiend's Crew once again. Defense over imprisonment 2. Roll to OD, but there's no damage coming this way. Eddie looking for more here. Impossible to win. Impossible to kill more. Like, Death Ward comes out. Plus another hack. That's Eddie going down. There's no buyback on this fence. Then you got the next one on the list. And this is all over, but they're crying here. Just gonna be able to rack down these buildings here. They're gonna be healed up by the Witch Doctor.
I didn't even catch the Astral. I thought he was dead.
Yeah.
Like, what a sick save from Black. Boogie lives again.
Black as well as Vanscope with the Fiend's Group once again on the money. When
that felt way faster to me. It didn't feel like a 34-minute game at all. I don't know, it kind of feels like it was just over in like 20. I guess it's because it just never seemed like they had a chance. Like, there was that one moment where it's like, okay, they can make the comeback, they can do it. But after that, was pretty much all she wrote. And honestly, just outclassed that game for the very least. Like, the lanes got crushed. Jonas Fan on that Night Stalker just set the entire tempo for the game. He was totally unregulated. Like, he just did whatever he wanted. He beat down on their safe lane, and I'd like to see something aggressive out of him again next game, because that was really fun to watch.
Yeah, it was indeed. And well, as we said at the beginning of the match, this is the best of 3. So TBE, they have one more chance to come back and maybe tie it up. But Avengers is looking pretty good so far to make it into the main event of the Wellplay invitational. My name is Dragon Job. I'm joined by Mopax, and we will be back in just a couple of minutes time, so don't go anywhere.